Everybody,
Good morning.
it's funny, my voice is still a little bit weird from when I got sick like a month ago. So I don't know why it does it, but every like 5 years I lose my voice a little bit. So, alright, let's jump into this. So we got our special guest, Mohammed back here in the back. He's not going to talk this segment of things we're going to cover, but he's got some of the beautiful knives that he's got back there. So if you guys want to walk back there and take a look at them. You guys know I'm not a big gift guy in a transaction. But I think if you're going to give a gift, I think one of the best things you can do, in my opinion, is certainly something of very quality like this. But I also believe that home warranty is also probably one of your best risk reduction things you can do if you're going to give somebody a gift. And you guys all know this, I've said it a million times. Again, gifts, I think it's up to you, and everybody's different the way they do it. But when you go to your dentist, he should give you a gift for getting a cavity. When you go to your doctor and you have surgery on you, does he give you a garage door opener for using it? I don't think so. You know what a gift is? Great service, answer the phone, taking care of somebody. That's your gift. But everybody's different. I know somehow in the real estate when I first got in it 20 years ago, it was like there was a standard thing. Yeah, no, we got to buy him a barbecue, a garage door opener, something. I'm like, that's the silliest freaking thing I've ever heard of. So, again, I'm not saying don't, I'm saying do. If you're going to give them something quality, I think something like that. The CUTCO knife is an amazing knife. I have one, by the way. I about cut my finger off, but that was so sharp. And then I think, again, you guys, one of the best things, good morning, guys, is a home warranty of some sort. And do you want, but I think that is one of the best risk reduction things you can do in this business. All right, let's jump into this. Does everybody have a pencil or a pen? I have done the numbers. I'm going to put my glasses. This year versus last year. Everybody open your page up. Last year at this exact same time, actually 1 day difference. This was on the 8th. By the way, where do you at, Clay? Raise your hand. Everybody, this is Clay right here. This is the gentleman that produces the numbers for us every week. Thank you, Clay. He does an amazing job, and he's joining on the spot, so thank you, Clay, for everything you do there. By the way, that was a very big clap. Have we said a golf clap? There you go. Good. He does these numbers, you guys, of his own free will for all of us, so thank you, Clay. All right. Last year, at this exact same time, we had 5,400 homes on the market. Today, that's 4,100 homes different than we did last year at the exact same time. Of the 5,400 back in the day, last year at this time, there were 2,900 homes were single family. Today, it's 6,800, a change of about 3,000. So it kind of gives you where we're at, right? Homes from 100,000 to 400,000. Back then, last year, today we're at 3,200, that's up 1,411 homes in the $100,000 to $400,000 range. 400 to 800,000, we have 4,600 right now. That's up 2,116 homes versus last year at the same time. The available months worth of inventory today is 3.89. Last year at the same time, it was 1.93. The median home price, list price, is down $4,900. The median home price has been down 4 weeks running. Clay, is that correct? 4 weeks running, the median home price has been down. It's down almost $5,000. The median sold price is the exact same versus last year at this time. The average list price is up $23,299 versus last year. The average sold price is up $15,910 versus last year at the same time. Total under contract is down, which I thought was interesting, by 523 homes over last year at this exact same time. So I think when you get the numbers, you start to understand, you know where we're at. We're still selling homes. We sold 478 in the last 7 days. And like I said, that's down 542 over last year at the same time. We're still selling product, please. Did you say that? Oh, that's what it. Any questions about that? What do we do with this information?
Post it.
Post it, and do we file it? Do I fold it up? I got a leg that's loose on the chair, put it underneath it. Tell the folks. Tell the folks, you guys. You got to get out there and tell the people. Everybody in this room is beautiful, and you should be doing a video every at least once a week on the numbers of what's going on in our business. Who is a market expert? There you go. Or you can let somebody else be it if you want. I promise you this, most companies do not get into this information. And you guys have it readily available, and you should be making sure you let people know. When you're on a listing presentation, you need to let them know. Where was it at? It was, where was I had it? The days on market, I think it was 30 days back then. I think today was 34. I had it somewhere around there, I don't see it. But anyways, so you just have to make sure you follow the numbers, you know what's going on with the numbers, so you can educate the folks. Look at this here, I see this here. 400 to 800,000, there was almost 600 price reductions in the last 7 days. Why?
Not right to begin with.
Yeah. Why are we taking listings that high overpriced? That's a lot in seven days, you guys. Over 800,000, there was 165 price reductions. 100,000, 400,000, there were 377 price reductions. And you guys, these numbers are generated every 7 days. Mr. Seller, we know for a fact that almost 600 homes had a price reduction in the last 7 days. Do you want to sell your home, or do you want to keep it on the market for a long time? Right? We got to ask these questions. What's your motivation to sell? Well, Heidi, if you can give me $133,000 more than my house is worth, I'll sell it. Is that motivation? No. Okay. Motivation is I got to move, I got to do something, I got to get something done. That's motivation. Tomorrow, I'm doing the buyers, working with the buyer, getting your offer accepted tomorrow at 9 a.m. on Zoom. We have the link you should have in your deal. I'm going to dig a little bit more deeper into buyers' reality and what buyers need to start waking up to. I told you about the house that I have in Providence, and I've told you about the 2 requests for repairs. I don't think I told you about the second one. So the first one, the house is 12 or 15 years old. There were 21 items that they wanted repaired. Oven light, that's vitally important if you're going to do a house, right? The garage door opener light bulbs, they wanted us to replace that. There was a crack in the drywall from a house settling on the stairs. They wanted it all replastered and all repainted. Chip tile in the entryway, they wanted fixed. The next one was 19 items. And both buyers had 0 negotiation skills. 0. They had no earthly idea what they were effing doing. And I'm not saying that because I've been doing this forever. I'm saying it because they didn't. They both, well, one deal blew up because of one. The second one almost blew up because of the buyer's agent as well. And I was that close. I put a video on here about patience and not losing your cool and all that. And I was so close, you guys, to losing my patience with both of these agents. And I just did the serenity now. Katie's not here. We got an email. I sent her an addendum. She sent me back, not the addendum, but 4 paragraphs on how I did it wrong.
Yeah, how you did it.
How I did it wrong.
Nice.
And she wanted to make sure I was educated.
Oh.
Well, she has been doing a lot. She has done, 8 deals in the last 4 years.
Okay.
So she was telling me, and Katie, I had her, I was at the gym. I am. Katie's like, I can't believe it, Jeff. She goes, I cannot believe what she just said. You need to do this, you need to put that over here, that should be there. I wanted so badly to go, you. I wrote the addendum. I have my seller's interest. Stop worrying about my seller. Worry about your buyer. Quit trying to educate me. Sign that freaking addendum so we can move this effing thing forward.
What do you do in the games?
I
Good.
worked out, I hit the gym, I hit the weights, serenity now, went to the steam room, crossed my legs. Serenity now, serenity now.
ChatGPT is great for rewriting.
Yeah.
I like if you're having a moment like that,
Yep.
throw it in ChatGPT and be like, can you just make this really professional and nice? And it's a miracle.
Yeah. I tell you what I did, you guys, and this is honest. I wrote out an email, and I called her everything, but you know it. I deleted it, and didn't do it, and didn't write her back. I just said, I'm not gonna, I got so much pain from her already, I'm not dealing with it anymore. I didn't respond, I just left it.
Sometimes you feel like you wouldn't.
Oh, trust me. I wanted to trust me. I had a written out email, and it was beep beep and beep and beep and beep. So my point to all this is, we've got to make sure, as a buyer's agent, we're educating our buyers. Right? I know a lot of buyer's agents, when they get a request for repairs, they get the inspection done, and the buyer says, the buyer's agent says to the buyer, what do you want to do? I want everything fixed. Did you educate them in the beginning that you're buying a 25-year-old house? We care about electrical, plumbing, heating, water. That's what we care about. The seller had a chip tile since 1971. Do you think he's going to prepare the tile for you now?
Yeah, if he did, it would
Right?
have
Yes.
looked worse.
Well, absolutely. And he's not going to. Well, that's what she said. Oh, here it is. I know I'm going off in a different direction.
All right,
She said,
back in.
so she said to me, I said, listen, of the 19 things that you have on here, because I was going to email her. I thought, no, just call her. Of the 19 items you're here, what are the most important things? That. Okay. We got that done. We sent it over. There's the receipt that a professional license guy did it. And she says, well, what about the garage door panel? It's bent. What are you talking about? I asked you what are the 3 most important things. You said this, and that. We did them. I said, does the garage door go up and down? Yeah. Okay, there's a problem solved. What's your next issue? What's your next issue? Well, he might have to have somebody come out and replace the whole door. I get it. Does the door go up and down? Yeah, okay. That's all I need. We're good. I'm not doing anything. Guys.
She's not selling money.
No. Well, this is why.
That can't be, yeah.
This is why. So it was just mind blowing, and I will tell you this, to me, you guys, it was eye opening to me. Because I don't see that side like you guys do. Right? So it was very eye opening to me that, in my opinion, we have a big issue with agents in Las Vegas.
Yes.
I mean, and I don't know how we fix it.
We do.
I really don't understand. I don't know how we fix it because I don't know what to do. I mean, we can't force them to go to another class. We can't force them to do anything. So obviously I don't know what to do. All I said, the best thing I did was just, I didn't respond to it. Okay, I just said, you know what, I'm not responding to the nonsense I'm doing. You have something?
Oh, just an example, I had a listing and, the buyer's agent sends me, request for repairs, and it just lists every bullet point number, like 17.2, 17, just fills the whole page. Now I get to go look up every little item and figure out what he wants.
Right.
Because he's too lazy to
Right.
even call out 1 or 2 things.
We'll send it back.
And it's like, you know, in his mind, in his world, that's normal.
Yeah. Yep. And what you need to do is say, send it back to them and say, you need to tell me what you want to fix. And guys, here's the way it's supposed to work. How many people, if you're a buyer's agent, you send the whole request for repair, the whole inspection over to the seller? How many people do that?
But ask for.
Yeah, so, no, I'm a buyer. We did an inspection. I send the whole request for repair, I'm sorry, the whole inspection over to the seller and say, here's the things that they want to get fixed.
No.
You guys do that? No, you send over the page that's corresponding to whatever you're talking about. The air conditioner needs to be serviced, and there's on page 7, you send that
Right,
page
it's
over.
that, yeah.
You don't send the whole inspection over,
That's what we're.
right? You shouldn't do that. You should say, these are the 7 things I want. But you guys, we have to educate our buyers. Mr. Buyer, listen, I said to the past girl, why don't you guys just buy a new house? I mean, they're asking for all these things, go buy another house and be done with it.
And even that's not perfect.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But they're expecting perfection on a house that's 20 years old, or 12 years old, or 15 years old, or whatever it is.
Health and safety.
Yeah, that's exactly right. If there's something that's major, I get it, let's fix it.
Right.
But I mean, the light bulb? I mean, if my buyer said to me, hey Jeff, I want to put on the request repairs, the oven light bulb is out, can you replace it?
That's your closing gift, sorry.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. No, your closing gift is I'm gonna have a home warranty, and they're gonna take care of everything. That's what happened to you guys. So, anyways, guys, back to it, and then we'll jump back into this. It has been the biggest eye opener for me in real estate. Probably, it's got to be 5, 8, 9 years now. I just could not believe, and I'm thinking to myself, what you guys are going through every day when you're dealing with these income boosts, trying to get a deal done. And I will tell you this, I know a lot of people don't like doing multiple representations. That's all I ever want to do. I only want to do multiple representations because I know it's not going to get screwed up. I'm serious, you guys. I mean, when we see what's going on in this, it is just absolutely mind-blowing, the stuff that goes on. So we won't keep beating that dead horse. The appraisal did come in, everything's good, we're going to close in 2 weeks. So, how God joyfully threw it out, I don't even know. Alright, sorry about that, you guys. Tim, you want to come and say hi?
Absolutely.
Give Tim a big deal? I give him a zapper on that one. All right, we're good.
So my point, I'm doing a class right after today's business meeting about the importance of social media and dialing in your platforms. How many seconds do you have to get somebody to stop scrolling their feed to stop on what you have posted?
8, 2.
3 seconds.
Three.
Who said 3?
3.
I like them all. 2, 3, 5. Really, that's not long. But furthermore, 7 seconds takes someone 7 seconds to form an opinion about you online. So why are 7 and 10 agents not optimized online? If you're not online, you're invisible to some people. Right? Check this out. 76% of people will search your online presence to determine if they want to reach out to you, number one, or number two, do business with you. That's a big number. 97% of homeowners start their search online. So hang out with me for 30, 40 minutes. We'll dial into the platforms. We'll talk about each platform for the most part, and we'll get you leveled up. All right? Furthermore, make sure you check out every Monday, 1 o'clock. I do in-suite trainings. OneSuite, excuse me. So, you know, how to edit your website, how to work on your CRM, how to send out a newsletter. That's on Zoom. And then this coming Wednesday, also do Wednesday classes online. We are doing, we have a guest speaker, get more listings by attracting, downsizing homeowners. So if you're here to learn, hang out with me afterwards. I appreciate you.
Thank you.
Thanks so
The thing
much.
I love about Tim, you guys, he makes it simple. I try to follow up and make it simple. Thank you, Tim, I appreciate that. Great job.
And I'll get you an updated profile picture.
Okay. Heather's doing a class tomorrow in Summerlin. Same plan, she couldn't be here today, by the way. I think she had a doctor's appointment on her foot. Estate planning and probate 101. The guest speaker is going to be Sarah Ocampa. So that's going to be in the Tim's office, and that is at 12 o'clock. Lunch will be right on. Everyone's a C class, cool. So if you need C, general C, guys, it's right there for you. That's Heather tomorrow. Nora, come on up, girl. Bring us some good news.
I do have good news, actually. I just remembered. So I just kind of want to touch on what you were talking about with the sellers. I sat in a buyer's seller seminar with an agent, and I really, really liked when he got to talk about like the sellers and the listings and the listings. I really liked the way he presented it to his seller, and he kind of just went on to say, you've made a lot of memories in this house, right? You've had, you know, you slam doors, all kinds of things have happened in this house. He goes, but you have to turn that off and make selling your home a business.
Yeah.
And I really thought that was a really neat way of like talking about how to sell your home, because there are so much emotions in their homes. So I don't know, I just wanted to share that.
You know, the one thing that I learned from a guy back when I was at Prudential, when I was just an agent, and he said to me, he goes, when a seller's selling your house, it's no longer a home, it's a commodity. And they need to understand that.
Yeah, and I think that.
And that has stuck with me way back in the days.
Yeah, I think if you go into that in the very beginning,
Yeah.
you know, hopefully you don't have to make those adjustments on price along the way, and you set it straight right up front. So yeah, you know, I'm always talking about seller's coverage. It's now more than ever. It's so relevant because there are over 10,000 homes on the market. Homes are going to be sitting on the market for a little bit longer. They've already gone up a few days. Again, if you're the listing agent and you put seller's coverage on, when you get the request for repairs, let me look at it with you. I will go through it and let you know how to maximize making the claim so it's the most you know, efficient cost-wise for your seller. And then if you're a buyer's agent and you get an inspection and you're not sure you should get, like, you know, fixed because they're getting a home warranty, you don't want to have issues later, I'm happy to look through that with you. And again, like you said, to your point, it's going to be the major systems. HVAC, electrical, plumbing, water heater, those are the main things. The things where people can't live in the home safely, you know, if they moved in. And then here's my good news. Well, I just want to tell you a story. I just came up the elevator when I went to go get my coffee, and I was on the first floor, and I heard this man say, hold the door. And so I held the door, and he came in, an elderly gentleman. He had one of those trachea things where he had to breathe or whatever on his chest, but he had a Vietnam veteran's hat on. And so I was just talking to him, and I said, you know, thank you for your service. I really appreciate it. And then he told me like a quick story. We actually had to hold the door open so he could finish his story. And he went back to when he came home from Vietnam. And he was like telling me how people were throwing stuff at him when he got home. And he goes, my brother, he was like, my dad had to hold my mom back. And I said, well, I appreciate you. And so with that, American Home Shield also appreciates our veterans. And as of this past week, moving forward, all active and military buyers are qualified for a 20% discount on any plan. Shield Complete ends up being the price of Shield Plus. So just, you know, with our veterans, just telling them that you appreciate them is enough for them. But for us, we're extending that and hopefully recognizing those that have served our country. We are also going to be offering, we're working on it, a first responders and medical, like doctors and nurses discount coming down the road. So, you know, just, you know, sometimes every little bit helps as they're trying to close the deal.
Yes, to active.
Active and retired military. Yeah.
That was the, I was
Talk to you. Like,
So talk to me. Yeah, talk to me. But yeah, that's all I got. Everybody have my phone number?
Yes.
702. Just put me in your phone. Don't even write it down. Just put it in the phone right now. 702-218-4138. You guys, it's heating up. 218-4138. Somebody's AC is gonna break that, you know, and you're gonna need, like, you're gonna be like, oh my God, where's her number? So, just save my number. I have agents that call me, hey, we're doing a walkthrough, we're doing a, you know, we're looking at a property, we have some questions, would this be covered? I have agents call me all the time while they're just out with clients. Sometimes they'll be like, hey, Judy Hirsch does this all the time. I'm in the car with my client. You know what I mean? And it's great because then you can kind of hear how I explain coverage and that kind of thing. So that's my story.
That's my story. I'm sticking to it.
Yeah,
Thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate that. Stacia, the floor is yours. Give her a big hand, everybody.
Well, the good news for you
So I just kind of wanted to refer back to what Jeff was saying as well. I think that it's really important to set expectations before anything ever happens. So, if, you know, whomever you're using, I don't know, I can't speak to how Nora runs her business, you know, but just like she said, she gets calls from agents all the time. I have 3 texts while I was sitting here with buyers' numbers, and they're like, can you talk to my buyer and let them know, you know, help them maybe pick out a plan or answer any questions. They're really, everybody right now they're really worried about their AC. And so I always say, I will give you the good, the bad, and the honest. No insurance covers everything, but if you can, just like using down payment assistance, which I prefer to call leveraging someone else's money to purchase your home, I think it's more inclusive, and wise people leverage other people's money to make their purchases and grow their wealth. Leverage someone else's money to have your home repairs done, you know, major systems and home repairs and failures. So does that mean that everybody's going to cover 100% of everything? It doesn't, you know, but wouldn't you rather have somebody pick up a portion of that bill? Absolutely. But I can have that conversation with your buyers before they turn around and decide who they're going to choose, you know, what fits best with their budget, or if they talk to a bunch of people, who they just align with better. I mean, maybe somebody says, I don't like that girl's voice, she sounds like a cartoon character. Okay, well, then, you know,
Talking about me.
I'm not, no. But the reality of it is you know, I mean, they aren't calling me when they call in a claim, so they don't have to listen to my voice a lot. But, you know, I mean, you're going to have a connection in some way, shape, or form. But make sure that you're protecting your client. And that goes to seller's coverage too. So I have a task for you all today, and I'm going to ask you to do it. I have goals that I need to make within my company as well. If you would all sign up, if you don't already, sign up for a toolbox. When you sign up for it, it's free. It's just a toolbox. It's there that you can get a quote, place an application, but it has marketing tools on there as well. I think the biggest thing for me is that once you sign up for a toolbox at orhp.com, and there's a big red button that's a call to action for realtors, if you close a buyer with one of our plans, you now just automatically we send you a congratulations email that you can forward on to your buyer, reminding them that they have a home warranty and that if they had a good experience with you, that you would love to help, you know, with the get referrals from them so somebody can have that similar experience. You get that after we get the payment from escrow on it. You get one at 11 months saying happy anniversary. You know, we hope you had a good first year in your home, and if you know anybody that's looking to buy or sell real estate, please consider me for a referral. So you get 2 drips that come to you, but then you forward it to your buyer so it comes from you. But you also get emails throughout that first year anytime they have a closed claim. So you don't get those if you don't have a toolbox. But that way you know what's going on, and you could make more organic phone calls. If you don't know that they had a claim, probably went pretty smoothly. And you know, it's a great time to pick up the phone. It'll tell you the category that we covered, and then it'll tell you the dollar amount spent, and it'll give you a running total if they've had more than one claim, how much you've spent year to date. So it's free for you to be in the know about that first year of your client's homes. So if you could, you know, helping me by signing up for the toolbox helps me meet my benchmarks and my KPIs, but it helps you because you get some free drips throughout the year. And then just a reminder from what Jeff was saying is, I'm not saying to go out door knocking today. It's going to be extremely hot. Please don't do that. But if you are a door knocker, I have door hangers, and one of them specifically, if you're soliciting for sellers, is it says, price it right, get it sold. It's very brief on the front to say that, but that's the truth, right? I mean, if you price it right, it will sell. And so you can preemptively put that seed in their head that their house will sell if it's priced right. I have others as well, don't get me wrong, but I just think that that one's pertinent to what we discussed today. So if you have any questions, if you are working with someone, yes?
you used to have a really good newsletter called Among Friends.
Yep, it's
You
still there.
have it?
Yep.
That's
So,
amazing.
yes, so the newsletter is in English and in Spanish. It's in color and black and white. It's downloadable as a PDF. And it goes back to 2013. So there's years of it. None of them are dated. They're just seasonal. So if you don't want to create something yourself, it's a template to upload your information, your logo, your contact information, if you have a tagline or something like that. Otherwise, all the information in there is already hard put in there. But yes, you can pick and choose through 12 years of newsletters, and you could, if you need something to kind of ramp you up before you maybe create your own, or maybe you don't want to, but it's there, it exists, and you don't have to recreate the wheel. So, thank you. But if you are working with someone that you like and trust or have confidence in, or you want somebody that will talk to your clients beforehand, here's my phone number, 596-3752. Here's my email. My stuff is in the office, and I would just love the opportunity to work with you. Thank you.
Thank you, appreciate that, thank you. All right, let's bring up Muhammad with CUTCO. How many people have heard of CUTCO? They got amazing knives, you guys, there's no doubt about it. They're sharp. Pardon? Yes. So what I'm gonna do is, while you speak, I'm gonna just pass these around, if you take a look at them. Just stick that there, Tim. Just take it, pass them down. Give me one more set, please.
Well, I gotta show one.
Well, show them, give me one more there. Come here, I got it.
Yeah, this one's a surprise.
Here's CUTCO.
Can you hear what's surprise? You guys? Okay, cool. So, good morning, you guys. Thanks for having me. It's been a little while since I've been here. For those of you guys that haven't met yet, my name's Mohammed. I'm the sharpest guy here in town. And I'm here today to talk to you guys about making sure your clients stay your clients forever. So, if you guys didn't hear, by the way, so I'm the sharpest guy here in town. CUTCO is what most people call me. And I'm here today to talk to you guys about making sure your clients stay your clients forever. And you guys stay top of mind with every single one of your clients. Because here's the thing. If your clients can't remember you guys, they can't use you again and refer you. And as you guys know, repeat clients referrals are the key to any business. So here's an interesting stat. According to NAR, 87% of homeowners say they love their realtor and love to use them again. But do you guys know what the actual number is? A little higher than that. Close. 12%. 12% of past clients use their realtor a second time.
12%.
That sounds crazy. We've all had the experience of calling a past client or driving by their house and seeing another realtor sign in the yard. You guys know how that feels? It's not great. And why does that happen?
They're not consistent. No follow-up.
Yeah. You guys really people just forget. They're not top of mind. And so as a company, we found a way to solve those things with one thing, the type of closing gift being given. So when you guys think about closing gifts, I'm sure most of you guys give out something at the end of a transaction, right? Maybe? No?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So making sure you guys are awake. You guys have, by the way, there's coffee and bagels in the back. Make sure you guys have some before you leave. Get some energy up. So what are the most common gifts you guys give out to your clients?
Wine, towels.
Home warranties.
Yeah, so we got home warranties, we got wine, we got towels. Even here we're giving out like a gift card or like a basket for plants. Yeah, even like a puppy, right? By the way, I'm not here to say your clients don't like what you give them. Everyone loves a gift, right? Who doesn't like a gift? It's free. But when you guys think about those gifts, where are they 36 or 48 months later? They drink the wine, the plants die, the gift card gets spent. Generally, gifts really aren't that useful, it's just a nice gesture. And I want you guys to think about it. If you guys are giving a gift, if you're trying to build a long-term relationship with your clients, does it really make sense to give them a gift that's only going to last them maybe a couple hours or a couple days? No. And so here's the solution. So we work with a company called CUTCO. Some of you guys raise your hands, but keep your guys' hands raised if you guys have some CUTCO at home. Love it. Look around the room. If your guys' hands aren't raised, that's a problem. That's why I'm here. So keep your hands raised. By the way, if you guys had your CUTCO for at least 5 years. 10 years? Do you have CUTCO? Nice.
I do.
Yeah. Have you had it for at least 10 years? 15 years? 20? 30? I want you guys to think about that. Giving a gift to your guys' clients, you're going to be using 10, 20, 30 years down the road. Now, if you guys aren't familiar with CUTCO, we're sort of like the snap-on tools in the kitchen. They're all American-made kitchen products since the 1940s, and they're all guaranteed forever. And what we do is we put your logo, your name, your info right on the product just like this. So it does a couple things for your guys' business. What's the most common room used in the home?
Kitchen.
Kitchen.
Bathroom.
So, well, that depends on the kitchen, right? So the kitchen, that's where the friends are hanging out. That's where they're hanging out, the friends and family are going around. This is how it's being used. It's one tool in the kitchen tonight. And so they say, hey, where'd you get the bread handle knives? Where'd you get the ivory handle knives? And they're like, oh yeah, Jeff, my realtor, helped us buy our house. And then, bam, boom, 6 months later, who's that guy we're talking about? We're actually in the market, we're thinking about listing our home. I want you guys to think about it. You guys can't hang out with every single one of your clients, every single get-together or parties. What do you guys think can?
The knife.
The knives. The other thing I want to talk about really quick is the IRS guideline around gifting. Do you guys know how much you're allowed to write off legally per closing gift? $25, which doesn't get you a lot nowadays. And so because these are brand new, your information on it, your advertising, it's like a dishwasher, say business card in your kitchen. Our goal isn't to add a new expense to your business, but take the money you guys are already spending and actually get the full tax deduction you guys deserve. And then the last thing I want to talk about is having a really great system in place. Because when you guys think about closing gifts, when do they generally get purchased?
At close.
On the way title, right? And then you're trying to figure out what do they like, what do they not like, do they drink wine or lactose intolerant? Then you find yourself standing in line at the grocery store with a basket and gift cards, you're running out of time. We've done a lot of research, by the way, you guys. We found out every one of your clients typically have kitchens in their homes, and they typically do eat. So the gifts work out pretty well for them. We get you a small slide of gifts to have ready to go, so as you have a closing or referral partner thing, open house prize you guys want to give out, anniversary gifts, grab the gift sets, hand it to your client, and you're done. You have to think about it. We get you a small pile of gifts to have on hand, so you guys do 12 deals a year, we get you 12 gifts, you get a bulk discount, and we build over 12 months. So if you do 24 deals, we get you a bigger bulk discount, again, build over 12, 24 months. What do you guys want? So our pricing range is between $50 to $300. Most of you guys are spending anyways. We do luxury gifts for your luxury homes as well. Our goal is just to cater your business and our gifting program to whatever works best for you guys. And so I want to wrap up. So we're going to sell a lot of houses this year, right?
Absolutely.
Is that for the remote? So we're going to sell a lot of houses, you right, this year? Okay,
Yes.
cool. So I want to give you guys my info. So if you guys have anyone in your business you want to appreciate, or if you guys have any closings coming up, go ahead and just grab out your cell phones. Let me give you guys my number. It's all good. And so if you guys want more information, just text your name and the words I'm in. And then I'll make sure to follow up with you guys later today or tomorrow and get you guys all the info you guys need. So to get more info, what do you guys have to do?
Take your number.
So you cannot tell us what is the
Text your name and the words I'm in. Okay? That's it. And then I'll make sure to get you guys
You
the info.
cannot tell us right now what are the prices.
It ranges for everyone. Everyone's, if you're over
Starting?
one, $50 is going to be the starting price. It goes all the way up to 300, 1,000. It just depends on your business. So, yeah. So we customize it to you.
But they cut the same.
Yeah.
Okay.
So my phone number is 775. Yeah. So my phone number is 775-502-0211. Again, that's 775-502-0211. Just text your name and the words I'm in. And then I'll make sure to follow up with you guys as well. Lastly as well, what's really exciting is last month, last month is actually my 15-year anniversary with CUTCO. And I think it was Stacia that mentioned she has some big goals. I have some really big goals as well. I'm actually trying to be the first CUTCO rep in Nevada to ever hit. So, in my quest to hit Hall of Fame for the first CUTCO rep ever in Nevada, what I'm actually going to do for the first 5 people that want to place an order today, in addition to our normal client discounts we have, I'm actually going to buy you guys an extra $200 in CUTCO on top of that. Just my gift to you guys. I've worked with Realty One now for 5 years, so I really appreciate all of you guys as well. So if you guys want more information on our gifts, last time is 775-502-0211. And I also like to, I have a special present here. I can practice what I preach. So Jeff,
Oh, mine.
this is for you.
Oh, dude, good.
So,
Yeah.
Oh,
so I don't know if you have one of those yet.
I do not, but I do now. Thank you. You didn't do that. Appreciate that. Thank you.
Say your name on
Oh.
it. You don't know.
It says, congratulations, the big man. But the beautiful guys, I told you, I almost cut my thumb off with a bread knife. it sells. Yeah.
Congratulations, talking
Yeah.
tonight is crazy.
Very nice, thank you so much, you didn't need to do that. But I will accept it.
Well, hang on.
All right, let me finish up here, guys, and then we're going to keep going. So let's just keep going, couple things. Whoop. No, I already did that. All right, the referral, 3-1, I believe, got an email yesterday from Pat, the president of mortgages. I believe they've extended this until September. So if we refer one person, they join, I'll confirm that, but I'm almost sure it's September. Refer one person, they join before September, you're free for 1 year for a monthly fee.
Does not include email.
Does not include email, thank you. If they refer, you refer 3 people and they join before September, you're free for life, no monthly fee as long as you're with Realty One. So they're going to extend that, so that's a cool one right there. This is just our One Cares. I don't think it's not in the package, right? This is a One Cares. We did, you guys, we did our May 1st deal. 4,100 hours have been logged, $218,000 been donated, 752 trees have been pledged, and 105,000 lives have been reached. So this is just what you guys do, what you guys give back. So it's a great opportunity when you're talking to your buyer or seller, or whoever it is. This is to give back that you guys do, that we all do to help back to our communities. So that's really cool. Excuse me. Wind Down Wednesdays tomorrow is going to be in our office. They're doing them every Wednesday in all the houses. Ours is the second Wednesday of every month. We're going to be doing it tomorrow at 4 o'clock. The last one we had was a lot of fun. I think we had like 15 people. It turned out really, really good. I actually brought out a bottle of tequila. And so now tomorrow I'm going to bring 3 different kinds of tequila so we can snap them. We'll have wine and beer and all that. It'll be a lot of fun, you guys. And it's really, it's not a sales, it's not a promote. It's just we all just get together and talk and get to know each other. That's all it is. If you want to talk real estate, we can. If you want to talk loans, you can. But that's not the intention. The intention is just to build momentum, and the momentum is actually going really, really well. Again, I'm teaching Rev Up tomorrow. Working with Brian Gator, I've accepted. I'm going to dig a little deeper into trying to educate on what to do when you have a buyer and how to have that conversation about requests for repairs and what that looks like. And what are the most important things that we're doing. Because you guys have seen a big problem with that. And then on Friday, it's open house, Zoom only. Whitney is going to be doing that class. So that'll be fun there. Next week's business meeting. So if you remember 2 weeks, we haven't been together a couple weeks because we went to Green Valley last week. I'm going to finish up the personality styles next week. We did the Are You Versatile? We did that fill in the blanks. We never finished up with the personality styles. So myself and John with Epic are going to be here next week, and we're going to talk. We're going to dig deeper into the personality style. You gotta know who we're talking to. Being a dingbat is not a personality style. Okay? That's not a personality style. And so make sure you're there. On that note, does anybody have a listing or anything they want to promote? Please.
I do have a listing.
Okay.
Yeah.
You want to promote it?
Yes.
Okay.
I would love to. So you're gonna talk about it.
Talk about it. Square footage. Where's it at? Where's it located?
So I have a listing. It will be by Durango and Alexander, kind of the area 89129.
Okay.
It is a 1,500 pretty much square foot home, 3-bed, 2-bath.
Okay. Price point?